Hello beauties, this is Fumzy. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about some of the products that I did purchase recently that just came out. I purchased the Dior uh, bronzer, the stick bronzer, as well as the Prada concealers and the lip glow oil from Dior, and what else did I pick? I think that's, and the Gucci blushes. So yeah, we have a mixture of some luxury products that I did purchase, and we're just going to try them out today. Most of them are first impressions. Actually, they're all first impressions except for one bronzer color, one bronzer that I did already try, and I went to pick up another one. And thank you for watching, and without further ado, let us go right in and start with the products. So I picked up the Prada concealer and the Prada foundation. I haven't tried the foundation before. It's called Reveal Skin Optimizing Soft Matte Foundation. I've heard so many good things about it, but I haven't tried it before. So I'm going to try it today, and as well as the new Prada concealers that came out. So the Prada foundation, I picked it in shade DW75. I'm hoping that it would match my complexion. If not, we're still going to work with it. So, and I picked it in the refill size because I wanted to see whether I liked it first before I splurge on the whole thing. But I did see the packaging for the actual refill, and it is lovely. So if I like this, or if it's the wrong shade, I can exchange it and get the actual shade that I want. The store near to me does not have the Prada foundation in store, so I couldn't try it out before buying it. So this foundation, from what I can see, is meant to be long wearing, hydrating, and it has a matte finish. It says it's a medium coverage, good for uneven texture. So it does say it has SPF as well. Yeah, but yeah, and the highlighted ingredients are vitamin E, niacinamide, and lactobacillus extract complex. So without saying much, let's go right ahead before we go to the Prada concealers, the new one that came out. So ooh, this is DW75. Oh, I'm hoping this would work, but let's see. I'm thinking it's a bit too light and warm, but let's see how that looks. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one I prompt out here. Yeah, it's just a tad bit light and a tad bit too warm, but let's see. Honestly, I did not color correct, especially I like to correct here. I just want to see what the coverage is. I did not also correct my under eyes because I want to see how much coverage they both have. So we're going to go into it right now, and that was one pump, so I'm going to do half a pump again, and let's just see how that goes. Using the F4 brush from Makeup by Mario. This is my favorite brush right now. I'm just going to start blending. So the shade is not too bad. It's giving ashy, so this is not my shade. But I can make it work. I have the bronzers that I'm trying out today as well. Yeah, this is a tad too light and ashy. So again, I did not color correct, especially on the sides and around my mouth. So we're gonna see how that goes. And then I'm going to jump right into the concealer. I got two shades of the concealer, and I got it in, let me see, DN7 and DW8. Let's read. It's meant to be long wearing, a radiant finish. The foundation is meant to be a matte finish, but the concealer, radiant finish, medium coverage as well, and hydrating. And it's meant to be good for dark circles. It's supposed to provide 24-hour medium buildable coverage without appearance of creasing and reduces skin imperfections over time. All right, it contains microfilter pearls, peptide complex, and squalene. So, and it's meant to be lightweight with a radiant finish. I'm excited already. All right, and actually a blood radiant finish. So let's take a look at the colors and see which one I'll use. I bought two of them. This is DW8. This is how it looks. Oh yeah, that's too dark. Well, it can be used as a bronzer, but I have bronzers that I'm trying today, so might not work. And this is DN7. This looks more like a highlight. So maybe I'll mix both of them. I think I didn't do very good with choosing the shades online. So let's see. So this is what I brought out. So let's mix both of them. Okay, not too bad. The mixture works well. You can see that. That looks very good. Okay, so this is without the concealer, and this is a mixture of the concealer. It blends well with the foundation. It looks really good. Oh wow, it does look very good. I can barely see my lines and the dark circles. Actually, I can't see it. Nice. Let me come closer. All right, I'm going to mix for the other eyes as well. You can build this up. It really does cover the dark circles, and it's very, very smooth. So see both eyes. Come closer. As a highlighting shade, I think I'm going to do the DN7 just a tad right here. Oh, I forgot to tell you the brush. It's still the F4 brush, the smaller side that I use for the concealer. The larger side is for the foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and blend a little. So this shade does not really give that bright on the eye look, and this N7 is more for everyday, and I really like it like that. I don't like too bright on the eyes. So this works very well. And first impressions, because this is first impressions, I think that this is a very, very good concealer. It did take care of the texture, took care of the dark circles. I didn't color correct, and it also, even look at here that I put the brighter color, it still covered a little bit of my birthmark. And so, yeah, that's a very good concealer. So the center of the face has been powdered. I used Huda Beauty and McGrath for my under eyes. I picked two shades of the Dior Forever Skin Bronzer. I picked 05 and 06, the two darkest colors. And this is my first impression for the 05. I did use it before, but I wanted to try the other shade, the deeper shade, to see how much it would bronze. I felt this is good for natural everyday look, but I wanted something more for when I want to sculpt or bronze more. So I'm just Dior Forever Stick Foundation was my favorite for 2025, my favorite foundation for 2025. And so I was excited to try this. These have the same texture. It blends so smoothly. You barely have to do any work because I already tried the 05. That's how I know. So it blends so easily. You can share it out, you can build it up. I really do like this bronzers. So let me just say what it says. It's meant to be long wearing, it's hydrating, and it's a natural finish, and it is long wearing. um, for this one I have tried it, like I said. So let me show you the shades, what it looks like. This is 06, and this is the darkest one, the one that I wanted to really try. So I'm going to put it just right here. Oh yeah, that's really good. Oh, it's bronzy, but it's not too warm. It really is nice. And let me pull this up. And this is all you get for $52. I'm hoping this lasts long. Okay. And then we tried the 05, which is the one I told you I got initially. And this is 05. And you can see how this gives the most natural look on my face. 06 is described as deep tan, and 05 is intense tan. So if you're going for a more natural look, I think go for an 05. If you're around my shade, my skin color, my shade, the 05 is really good for natural everyday. You want to do a little bit of sculpting, then 06, if you're around my shade. So I don't have a lot of cream bronzers. I prefer the powder bronzers because they tend to stay longer and I don't have to set it. So, but I have two that I could try with it. And this one is the LYS. I can't remember. I don't even know whether it's this year or last year I bought it. But this is the LYS cream bronzer. I have it in the shade Courage. And I'm going to swipe it near these. This is warmer. And this is the Dior Intense Tan, Dior Deep Tan, and LYS Courage. Okay. I have the Tom Ford. I think I have it in Intensity 2. So it's another cream bronzer. So using the number 40 brush from Sephora, I'm going to just show you and put it right here. No, maybe I should just use my hand. Okay, yeah, the hand was better. All right, so this is Intensity 2 in the shade and Illuminate from Tom Ford. And there we go. This is Shade and Illuminate from Tom Ford. This is Intense Tan Dior, Dior, and LYS. So this is quite cool toned. So I normally use this for snatching or my face or sculpting my face. Let me say sculpting my face. This I use Intensity 2 for. But it is really very creamy and it blends out so easily. And these are the Dior ones, and this, as you can see, it's the most natural for my face. So we're going to try this first to see, and then on one side, and then I'll try this one on the other side. This in terms of texture is the Tom Ford, but the Tom Ford is a bit more creamy than the Dior. That's, I think. So, oops. Yeah, if you watch my channel, something must fall down so at some point, or drop at some point. So let's go. This is shade Dark Tan. Okay, and you don't need a lot at all. So I'm gonna put right here. I'm gonna put right here. That's a mistake. I thought I was going to do it one side. I forgot. Okay. And this is the more natural one, I believe. As you can see, this is real pretty. Goes with my skin tone more. And I'll use it right here. Different brush. I'm going to use Makeup by Mario, the smaller side. This is not the one this is the one I use for the foundation and concealer. This is a different one, so I'm going to use this to blend this side. And you can see how natural this is, how natural the intensity 5 is. I'm going to put it on top of where I already put the intensity 5, just a tad bit. I put the darker one, but just a little bit higher. All right, so this is final how it looks. And this one as well. So let me know what you think, which one you prefer, what you think about the shades from Dior. And then we move on to the next one. I did buy the Gucci blushes. I'm so excited about this one too. So let's give it a try. So I'm moving on to the new Gucci blushes. I bought two shades. I bought the bright pink and the soft plum. I picked it up from Nordstrom because Sephora does not have the soft plum yet. Hopefully it will come. I think this comes in 8 colors. Six. I think it's 6 colors, but Sephora only has 4 of them. So I picked it up from Nordstrom. And I have also one of my blushes here, an older one. Let me see what the shade is. Okay, this is 04 Bright Coral. This one is actually an old one, but I love Gucci blushes. So this is an old one, and it's the Bright Coral. And this new one is called the Glowy Dewy Powder Blush. The other one, the older one, is more powdery. I get more matte. It doesn't have a dewy finish, but this is supposed to have a dewy finish. And it contains hyaluronic acid, long wearing, radiant finished, and medium. So let's give it a try. Let me show you the shades, and we can do some comparisons real quick. Um, so this is the old one, how the front is, and this is what is on the new one, how it looks. I hope you can see that and that the light is not, yeah, that's better. That's how it looks. All right, so this is the soft plum. If you can see that well. Doesn't look much like plum, but let's see how it does on the hands with the swatches. And Gucci is written right here on this one, but I think with use it will go off, or it might not. All right, soft plum. I'm going to do it on this hand. Mm. I don't know if this is coming out on screen. So this is how soft plum looks, very muted and natural. I like this. I don't think I have anything like this. And then next one is the bright pink. As you can see, I'm a pink lover. So again, this is what it looks like. And okay, so this is supposed to be buildable. The bright pink is a bit less pigmented than I thought, but this is what it looks like. But it says you can build it up, so I think we can build it up. But it's really nice color. Yeah, this is better. So that I think the closest to this will be the YSL blushes, the famous YSL blushes. In those, I did pick up 3 colors. I picked up this, this, and this. I think these are the closest to the finish of the Gucci because it's more dewy. And like I already said, I do like powdery matte blushes, but I'm looking at the dewy is really nice. So um, let's try. Let me see what this one is called. Yeah, this one is called Spicy Berry. So they're not really the same. So you see, they really do. This is more berry-like, right? Maroon, and this is. I'm not really seeing the plum in this one, but yeah, I'll swatch this one near the soft plum. Mistake. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is a lot more pigmented. So this is what I have. YSL Spice Berry, and this is Soft Plum from Gucci. So this is the one from YSL, and it's number 93. Don't know the color. This is quite luminous. I kind of like this. I use this more because it is light as well as has that is satiny, has that iridescent luminous look. So sometimes I just use it as a blush topper or as to give myself a little highlight. So let's try this one. And this one, I think this is softer, and this one is more pink. Will I call it fuchsia? It is also radiant. So I'll put it near this one. That already shows. You can see how radiant the YSL blush is, and you can see how the bright pink from Gucci is in comparison. The other one from YSL is number 15, which is the red version. So, but it doesn't match any of the ones that I have, but I'm just gonna swipe it so you can see the shade. I'll put it right here. You see that? There you go. So let me show you. Gucci and Gucci, YSL, YSL, YSL. So YSL, YSL, and YSL. So you can see they are definitely more pigmented than the Gucci blushes, but these two give you a subtle look, a subtle glow, natural flush, and these are quite just a little bit radiant. I do like them, but this definitely gives you a more pow look. All right, let's apply it on. I'm going to use the I'm going to use a brush from Hourglass, the double-sided brush. They do very well with kind of powdery plum. Maybe I should use something more. Let me see. I'll put it on this side. I'm using the soft plum, and then we're going to put it on this side. Oh, see how it just shows up on the skin already. Swatches are not very good, but see how this just showed up on the skin. More pigmented than I originally thought. Mm, I love this. Much more natural. I hope you can see it. I don't know why I had my earbuds in my ear for the whole time. So weird. All right, so For the bright pink, I'm going to use the Sonia G Booster Pro. Oh, see how natural and beautiful. This is so lovely pink, muted, but it still shows up, gives the most natural glow. All right, please tell me what you think. Which one is better? Which one you like more? I forgot to include the Rosy Glow blush from Dior. I used it the most last year, and it's in the shade Rosewood. I'm gonna swatch it on my hands as well to see how it compares. Okay, so you see this is the Rosewood from Dior, and you see how much matte that it is, but it's not too matte, it's a soft matte, and I love this shade. So it matches closer to the soft, oh no, to the bright pink. That's what it matches more to. Yeah, the bright pink and the rosewood. This is the soft plum. But yeah, these are the blushes. YSL, Gucci soft plum, and Gucci bright pink. YSL, YSL, Gucci in warm coral. This one again, it's not the same formula as these two, and you can see it. And these have more depth, and they are softer. And this almost looks as if these almost look as if they have a white base. And then the last one, the rosewood, I've used it the most. So here we go. Okay, so let's add some of the blush to the eyelids. Why not? So I'm going to do the bright pink. Not bad. Maybe I should use a brush. Let me see. So I'm going to use the Sephora 205 double-sided brush, and let's see whether it will come out more. Oh, so not bad at all. Just a little. Looks good. It's showing up. I actually had put my powder bronzer on my eyelids. That's something I normally do, and I put this on top. So it did show up a little bit. If I had put it on my natural lids, maybe probably it would show up more. But I like the subtlety of these blushes. So yeah, this is how they look. I added some more soft plum and bright pink. I ordered some things from Dior. They're not here yet. I picked the bronzers from Sephora, but the ones I ordered from Dior are exclusive to Dior itself. So I had to order from Dior, and it's not yet here. So I'm going to do that once it comes out. I'll do a video for the skin collection. But I wanted this color. It's the lip oil. I always use Dior lip oil. I find that it's really nice. So and moisturizing. This one is the jelly in the glaze formula. They have three formulas now, and this is the jelly in the glaze formula. So this one has more color. So let me show you how this looks. Yeah, see, that's really very opaque. I do like that it has more color. The one that I normally use from Dior is the regular one, and this is it. You can see how much is left, very little. Oops. And this is the color. So you can see that it really does have a lot more. This one really does have a lot more pigment than the old Dior lip color. So let's apply the jelly to my lips. So this is the final look. So my final thoughts on the products that I used. I did like everything. There's no one that is going back. Maybe the foundation just to get a better, to see if I could get a better shade. So let me know what you think of this shade match to my neck and down. So for the foundation, it does really have it's an old foundation, and I just picked it up recently. Actually, when the concealer came out was when I picked it up. So looking at it, it's very, very smooth. I can't see any pores. I can't see any texture. So for mature skin, the foundation looks very nice. But I did use a glowy primer, which is the Danisamyrix glowy primer for this foundation because it's supposed to be kind of like a soft matte. The foundation, it's really very pretty. I can't see any pores. I can't see any texture, and it has maintained the way it looked when I first applied it. For mature skin, this will work very well. If you have drier skin, you would need to prep your face very well before you apply the foundation, but it does blur the pores really well. And I used it with the Huda Beauty powder, so it looks almost like a filter as I'm looking at it. So that's a good one, the Prada foundation. Then the concealer is really very good. Actually, I like the concealer more. It does have a really thick consistency. It's not runny at all. So I thought it was gonna be have a little bit of issue because of the fact that it's thick, but it didn't do that. Now, the only downside to the concealer is that I had to mix two colors to get a match. Hopefully, I can find one color for my uh, face. But yeah, I'm keeping these two. They are really nice. It is an expensive concealer to be mixing, but I do like it. I don't see any lines. It has maintained the way it looked when I first applied it. And if I can come closer, you can see. So as I've come closer, you can see how blurred my under eye is. I mean, I do have lines under my eyes, but it's not enhancing it. Gucci Glow blushes. I do really like this. I had to add some more so that you can take a look at how it is when you build it up. But I'm going to wear less than this if I'm wearing it. But it really does look nice. It's not emphasizing any texture on the skin, and these colors are right up my alley, so I really do like it. It's not that radiant or that glowy, so just for you to know, it's in the middle, a nice middle of matte and glowy. So yeah, moving on to the bronzers, they performed as I wished or I hoped, and I'm going to keep both of them, and it blends so very easily, flawless. It kind of, if you're new to bronzers, you will still be able to use this. They're not that pigmented, but you can build them up. So it's a very nice consistency. It's really creamy, and the consistency is really beautiful. If you have texture skin, acne, or just matured skin, this is not going to cling to dry patches, for example, and it is not going to enhance the texture on your face. So this is a very nice bronzer, and the colors are really good. It's only 6 shades, which is surprising, but they are very good, and it can go one shade can fit a broad number of people or skin tones. So what else did your lip oil? the jelly, and I got the glaze, which is the more opaque one, the one with the more pigment, so it can actually show up on your lips. So this is very nice. I have darker lips. My lips are not pink or very pink, but it's two-tone lips, and it still managed to cover all those. So it's really nice. The consistency I like as well. So um, it's not sticky that when you're talking, you're gonna have those things on your lips when you're talking. So I like it, and I'm going to be doing a more dedicated video for the Dior spring release. So these ones I just picked from Sephora. So yeah, what else? I don't think there's anything else I tried, and that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and it kind of helped you make a decision one way or the other. And if you like the content, please do subscribe and hit the notification button so that you'll get all my videos as they uh, are uploaded. Also, I would like to know what you thought about all the new products that I did purchase or tried on today. So please put your comments in the description box, and hope to see you next time. And thank you for staying to the end of the video. Stay blessed.